news about the YouTube clips, right? Like, it's just a fucking nightmare right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. I'm hopefully gonna get some more information. But Barry, if you can tell me a little bit more about the affiliate program, I'd love to know about it.
Oh, it's just basically completely automated. Like that picture I sent was my road to affiliate.
Oh, okay. So we
like
wait patiently and they tell us.
No, if you go into your settings, you can see it. Un momento, por favor.
The best way to do it is to really get some friends to help you meet the parameters that are like you have to hit within a month or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, basically.
Concurrent chatters and viewers and stuff.
Yeah, it's like, was it 3 viewers for affiliate?
Right. It's not a lot.
You have to have like 75 followers.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll just let it breathe then and see what happens.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just wanted to play with like the custom emojis that you were talking about.
Fair.
That's my only thought. So hi everybody. Welcome to this thing that we're doing. That is just a bunch of millennials trying to reminisce about the golden age of radio. So suck it, boomers. We do these live stream things every couple of weeks.
We're stealing that from you too.
Taking everything you love.
And wrapping up in paper towels and not napkins.
It's a collaborative effort from a bunch of randos, and if anybody wants to get involved with us, you can join us on our Discord, or just subscribe along here, or the archive on YouTube. And I guess we'll kind of shoot the shit for a few seconds, so that the other introverts can get comfortable with us. But we will be eventually doing a continuation of the episode we did last week that Kristen chose, called Dick Tracy and the Case of the Big Top Murder. So if you're in for some detective work, some very hokey detective work, mind you, that's what we'll be doing in a couple of minutes here. The show was originally broadcast again on April 6th, 1946, and just a little bit trivia. But before we get into it, welcome everybody. Thank you for letting me delay things last week. I've been busy at work moving tons and tons of equipment, as we were just talking about. How is everybody else? Resounding.
I'm doing well.
Right.
Still touching butts. Ooh, however, I have most of a new computer. If someone would let me borrow a 3090 for like a year.
I don't know anybody with one of those.
Shucks.
Deepa, I'm glad you were able to join us. You had a little bit of technical difficulties.
I always have technical difficulties.
Spoken like a true diva star of the show.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm like 80, so I think that has to do more with that than anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And Dan, how's your vaccine side effects settling in?
This side of my face feels like it's slowly sliding off. It's very weird.
Okay.
I was not expecting
I haven't heard of that.
to feel anything today.
That's a new one to me.
But yeah, I'm very. If I like pass out in the middle of this, it's all for good reasons. I did my part for society.
Now you got the injection on the left side, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not a left brain, right brain kind of thing.
As long as it's not a
directly
contralateral
correlated.
thing, it's probably fine.
Kristen, what's new in your world?
I took a mental health day today because I realized I hadn't taken a day off since September, so that was quite nice. And set up my Xbox because Dan told me I had to get an Xbox, so I got one. But I got to get the sound working, so I succumbed to peer pressure. And also he was like, I finally found a link and you can buy it. Just fucking buy it. So yeah, that's what I wound up doing. Yeah, that's been my week.
Like a new one?
PlayStation?
A new one, yeah.
Wow. Series S.
Yeah, I don't think they're as hard to find as the PS5s, but this was the not as fancy one because I don't need a fancy one.
Hey.
So that was a little bit easier to get.
Gotcha. And Josh, what's happening? I missed your stream last night. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Me and my girlfriend have been playing Until Dawn, which is a game of not much input to be done, so we thought it would be a pretty good one for her to do. And she's still missing plenty of button prompts, so it's great. It's all quick time events, and she misses about half of them.
So what you're telling me is that she would not be good at Shenmue.
She would not. No, but I think we actually found a game she truly enjoys because she's just like into the cabin in the woods teenager horror vibe that it has. So that's been fun. And
Is
just
the game
working.
itself
So-
like legit scary?
What's that game?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and it has like some like Rami Malek. I don't know how to say his name. Rami Malek is in it, and Hayden Panettiere. I don't know how to say her name either.
She's
that her
in
name?
the Soap opera.
The Heroes cheerleader.
Oh, Heroes. That's right.
There's always a Dead by Daylight for Cabin in the Woods vibes.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, Peter Stormare's in it too. So it's got like real people in it. Very cool.
I'll pay you $5 American if you force her to play through Shenmue.
Oh boy, I don't think you have enough. I don't think you have
$5
enough
American
$5 for that to make.
I'll give you $6 American to break a Shenmue disc in front of Bryan.
It's okay. I'll send you one.
Now we're on to
three.
something.
All right, everybody. Shall we go ahead and kind of get into this?
Sure.
Yeah, let's
Are
do
we
it.
all just kind of reprising our roles from last time, right? So, Deepa, you're Dick Tracy. Dan is Shill, the circus ringmaster. Josh is Vitamin or however we ended up fucking deciding on that. It was like the
It kept going
sidekick
back and
to
forth.
Dick
Voldemort.
Tracy.
Voldemort.
Barry, you were the clown.
Yep.
What the hell was his name
The
again?
Cloud. Duckfoot.
Duckfoot,
Bobo?
right.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
Foot.
And
Duckfoot the
then
Crown.
Kristen, you are Faye.
Nope.
And
I'm
Tess?
Faye.
Tess.
I'm
I
Tess.
am Faye.
Oh, you're Faye. That's
Yes.
right.
Yep.
Oh,
That's right.
we Set this
I was-
up for disaster.
I was also the one
Nope.
that died too. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's right.
I-
All right. Okay.
It's fine. It's all fine.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be absolutely
Great.
fucking
fine.
fantastic. Yeah.
You got to give the people what they want.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody got your script?
I
ready
saw what
from the
happened.
top?
I saw it coming. And I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right, ready, folks? Josh, you're up first. Stand by.
Okay.
And here we go in 3, 2, 1.
The butterfly, that's old. Let me see the tipsy roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the intermission. And what a stunning development that poor Duckfoot shared with us. Frankly, it's truly sad. This business with the elephant. So truly sad.
I know something that could cheer everyone up, Mr. Finhart.
You do?
Yes, something that could make even a sad clown happy.
Really? Well, share it, man!
Here's my advice. Just hand out a handful of these big nickel-sized Tootsie Rolls. They'll give you an energy lift, put a pep in your step, a guarantee to put a big grin on anyone's face. Just remember that Tootsie Rolls is a candy that can't be beat. It's so chewy, so chocolatey, so delicious, it will tickle your taster.
That was kinda
Goodness,
sexual,
I
not
do
gonna lie.
believe you're right. Already, I feel more chipper myself.
Why, sure, Mr. Finhart, everyone, I mean everyone, is happy to see Tootsie Rolls. Why, they're an all-American favorite from coast to coast, with little folks and big folks, too. You simply can't lose when you choose Tootsie Rolls. Here, have another big nickel-sized Tootsie Roll. And now, bring on the second act, Mr. Finhart. We're going back to Dick Tracy and the case of the Big Top murders. Cue Tracy.
You say nobody has seen Mr. Duckfoot. No one's seen Duckfoot, Mr. Shill?
No, Mr. Tracy. He didn't show up for the evening performance either. Show just ended 5 minutes ago.
I see. Well, hold on to him when and if he does come back.
I will, Mr. Tracy. I'll let you know. I'll call.
It's very important, you know.
I realize that.
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Duckfoot the clown's still missing, eh?
Yes.
Tracy, do you think that maybe he may have, well, met with foul play?
Now, why do you say that, Tess?
He knew that Zelda had been murdered.
But how? How did he know?
By looking at those photographs that Tess took of the tragedy, old man. We told you that.
I've looked at those photographs from every possible angle, Vitamin. You've looked at them. Tess has looked at them. Have you been able to see anything that would indicate murder?
No.
But he said it was murder. Said it very definitely, old man.
This is the most confusing case I've ever had. But I have a hunch. Just a hunch that a murder has been committed. Duckfoot confirmed that hunch.
And then disappears.
Here, it's 11 o'clock already, and he hasn't returned. Why didn't you two hold him there until I got back?
We told him that you'd want to know what he said.
But he wouldn't stay, Dick. He said he had a score to settle.
His very words, old man.
It's a big help to me.
About these pictures, Dick.
Yes?
Do you think it might help if they were larger?
It might. We'd be able to see them more clearly. These little candid-sized shots are way too small.
Give them to me. I'll take them home and enlarge them. It won't take a half an hour.
We'll come along, me dear girl, and help.
You can come along, Vitamin, but Dick has to wait for Mr. Shill's call.
That's right, I nearly forgot. I shall remain here too, then.
Well, see you both later.
Oh, yes. Tess, yes. See you later.
What's the matter, old sleuth? You don't seem your usual keen self tonight.
Vitamin, this case has got me completely baffled.
Now, baby. We can't let you out of your cage. Go to sleep. That's a good baby. Come on now. There. Fight line. Hey, Duckfoot, where have you been? You missed your show. So pissed. What if I come in the dressing tent fight? No, come in. I had something to talk to you about. Have you seen Shell or Tracy? No, I don't want to see them. I wanted to stay away from the show for this afternoon tonight. I wanted to see you first, alone. About what? Have you seen the photographs? What photographs? Taken last night by Tracy's friend, Tess Trueheart. She's got it all down on film, how Zelda was killed. So what? I saw how she was killed. Her elephant trampled her. No, Faye. He didn't trample her. He trampled her cape. The pictures show it very plainly. Yeah? Well, what do you want me to do about it? You killed her, Faye. No! No! You killed her. You're as guilty as if you placed a gun to her forehead and pulled the trigger. You're crazy! Am I? You were jealous of her. Jealous because she outshone you. Because she was a bigger star than you were. I didn't kill her! The photographs will tell their story, Faye. The photographs. And I will say the one thing, and they'll convict you. You can't prove it. Anything you say, they won't believe you. You hated her too. You could have done it. No! No! I loved her. I loved her. She mocked you. Ignored you. You were the dirt under her feet, and she... all she noticed of you is, I loved her and you killed her! What are you gonna do? I'm gonna tell him. Wait, Duckfoot, look. I got some money. Got it saved. You can have it! You killed her! Take the money! Keep your mouth fucking shut! No, Faye. I'm gonna tell him! I'll tell him about the kite! Duckfoot, come back! Listen! only one thing to do. Only one way to stop him. Oh, baby. Go get him, baby. Go get him for me. Go. He'll stop him. Stop him forever. What you doing, pretty kitty cat? No. What you doing? Whoa!
Wait a minute, hold on. Before we move forward in this episode, Barry, holy cow, man. That was insane. That was like some straight up Gollum shit right there.
Good job.
That was awesome.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Solid improv at the end.
That was excellent. Excellent.
I need a cigarette.
I think I need. I was gonna say, I think I need a moment. Wow. That was impressive. Legitimately impressive. Okay. Let's pick it back up. And cue music.
Where are we? Oh yeah. Yeah. Tracy.
Picking up with Dick Tracy. Cue Tracy.
I came as soon as I got your call, Mr. Shill. Did Duckfoot have a chance to speak before he died?
No, Mr. Tracy. Before my men could get to him, get that cat off of him, he was through.
That quiet little man, egad. Who would think he was the murderer?
How do you arrive at that conclusion, Bitterman?
Well, old sleuth, he saw the photographs, didn't he?
Yes.
He realized that he was discovered, so...
You think he killed himself?
Of course. Think of it, old man. He killed Zelda with an elephant, killed himself with a tiger. Incredible! Incredible!
Exactly.
You mean my theory's right, old gumshoe?
No, I mean it's incredible.
Duckfoot knew nothing about controlling animals, Mr. Tracy. He couldn't have been guilty of Zelda's death.
Yet he knew enough to see in the photographs that Zelda had been murdered. Shill, where's Fadeline?
I don't know, Mr. Tracy. No one's seen her since after her performance tonight.
And the tiger, me dear man. Where is it?
Strange thing about that cat. We had a bad time of it for a few minutes, but once it got into Faye's tent, Anne went right back into its cage and went to sleep.
She keeps it in her tent? Egad!
It's her favorite. She calls it Baby.
I wonder what Duckfoot saw in the photographs that we didn't see. And now we'll never know.
Perhaps I could see it too, Mr. Tracy. Maybe it's something that only a circus man would recognize.
I thought of that, Mr. Shill. After I got a call from you telling me about Duckfoot's death, I called Miss Trueheart and told her to meet us here with the photographs. She's enlarged them.
Good. I suppose you realize that all this terrible business is going to be bad for my show, Mr. Tracy.
Vitamin.
Of course, me good man. But 2 people have died. Gone to their deaths.
Sorry. I messed up that one.
We circus folks expect the worst always, Mr. Flintheart. In the circus, a bad box office is more of a tragedy than a death.
Yes. I see what you mean, me dear man. Bad box office. Yes!
Mr. Shill, I wonder if I could have a look at the costume that Zelda was wearing when she was killed?
Certainly, Mr. Tracy. I got it right here. I was thinking of sending it to her folks. There, you can see. It's hardly been damaged.
Yes, autopsy showed that she died of a broken neck when the elephant picked her up by the cape and tossed her around.
This cape is pretty badly ripped and torn, old man. Egad! Egad, take it away!
What is it, Vitamin?
This cape, old man, it affects me the way the cats do. Makes me sneeze. It's just sounds!
Cat! Mr. Shill, how do elephants and big cats get along?
They hate each other. Why?
Now, if an elephant smelled the scent of a tiger...
They'd kick up an awful fuss. You mean that cape? Zelda's cape?
Yes! That cape has the scent of a tiger on it.
Odds bodkins, Tracy, old man. I see what you mean. That's why I sneezed just now.
Yes, and that's why the elephant went berserk that night. Come on, Shill. We've got a fine fade line.
Mr. Hart?
Oh, you frightened me for a minute. I can't see you very well. It's so dark.
I met you yesterday for a moment. I'm Feline.
The tiger lady?
That's right. Hey, I saw you stop your car in the parking lot. I had to see you. It's about those pictures you took of the accident to Zelda.
Oh, Tracy sent you to look for me? Sorry I'm so late. I was making enlargements. You know how anxious he is for Mr. Shill to look at the pictures.
Shill. Yes, I see.
Well, I'd better take them over to him. That's Mr. Shill's office wagon over there, isn't it?
Tracy wants Shill to look at them, eh?
Yes, he thinks that perhaps a circus man will be able to see what poor Duckfoot saw in them. Well, I've got to get them over to him.
Wait!
Yes?
They're not in the office wagon.
You're not?
No, they're waiting for you in my tent. Right this way. Come on!
Oh, yes, certainly.
Hey, those pictures. You have all of them with you.
Why, yes.
Negatives too?
Yes, you know, I was in such a rush to get over here after finishing the enlarging the prints that I just jammed everything into this envelope and dashed out of my apartment.
Negatives too, eh? Stupid bitch.
Why are you so interested in the negatives, Miss Line?
Interested? I'm not. Tracy wanted to see them too. That's all.
Wonder why he'd wanted to see the negatives.
Oh. Here's my tent. Step in.
Thank you. Why, it's dark in here. They're not here.
They'll be back in a minute. Here, I'll switch on the dressing table lights. There we are.
What's that?
Oh, that's a baby. My pet tiger. He's the star of my act. I keep his cage in here in my dressing tent.
He's not the one who...
Oh, baby! No! No! He wouldn't hurt a fly. Would you, baby? See?
Do you suppose we ought to go look for them, Mr. Shill and Tracy?
They're said to be back. May I look at the photos?
Why, yes, here. They are here.
Ah, yes. Yes. It's quite plain, so Duckfoot was right.
Then you see it too. What is it? What are you doing?
Oh, burning the pictures, Miss Trueheart. Burning the evidence.
Then you killed Zelda and Duckfoot.
Yes, I took her cape and wrapped it on baby all night. It had a stunt of my tiger on it. Then, when Zelda's elephant smelled it, she went wild and trampled the cape. I killed Duckfoot because he knew.
Why, you fiend! You horrible woman! Get out of my way!
You're not leaving here, Miss Trueheart. You're not leaving here alive!
What?
Tess! Tess! Tess!
Hey, look!
Stand back, Tess. Tess.
Poor kitty.
Yes. Are you all right?
Yes, Dick. I'm all right. Thanks to you. You were wonderful. Wonderful.
I heard you scream. And the tiger growl. I knew you were in danger.
Tracy, old man, what happened? Egad, is the beast dead?
Tracy shot him. It's Faye Line, Dick. She killed Zelda. She murdered Duckfoot, too.
Feline? Zounds! Mr. Schill and I saw her running out of this tent a moment ago.
Come on. We've got to go get her.
Mr. Tracy.
Which way did he go?
That way, into the big animal tent. Why?
She's the murderer.
What was that?
Sounded like Zelda's elephant. Faye's in there. Come on.
Pull the tent flap back.
Right. Look!
Zounds, how horrible!
She's dead. Trampled to death by Zelda's elephant.
The beast must have smelled the odor of the tigers on her clothes.
Yes.
Perhaps. You may call it that, gentlemen. I prefer to call it retribution.
Vitamin's right, Mr. Schill. Faye Line has paid for her sins.
Oh, wow. Everybody, that was an effort. Holy crap. That was a good one. That was really good. My cues were a little late, but Jesus, it was piled high, too. So, once again, I think our MVP today is definitely Barry.
Yeah.
That was insane. That not only did you do it, you did it well, but you also wanted to and volunteered for it.
Well, I saw it was there. I was like, well, this is what I did.
Choices are made.
I'm going to do it. I made this choice. I'm going to follow through to the very end.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
well
a good
done.
one. Chris, another props to Kristen for picking this episode because this was really fun.
No, it's
Yeah,
fun.
no problem.
Also,
That whole-
another choice. Everyone in here knows I've said this, but if this channel ever happens to reach affiliate, I will be doing a hot food challenge and then reading my lines for an episode.
Oh, God. You know,
They are either going to be the Pocky One Chip Challenge or the Choco Challenge from Fuego Box.
No, Pocky. I'm concerned for your well-being.
Dear sir, I order Thai food extra hot. I'll be
I
fine.
know you do.
Do you have to sign a waiver?
Drinker Ovaltine is not responsible
I
for
have-
any of the actions Barry takes on this performance.
It's true. Drinker Ovaltine is not responsible for the harm that Barry causes to himself.
However, but that said, if anyone wants to join me,
I'll think about it.
I don't know if I hate myself enough.
No,
I actually had
not even a thought.
clearly I hate myself
I'll do it.
enough.
right.
right.
Oh, I guess before we blow any more time, thank you everybody, i.e. thank you Diego and whoever else is in the chat right now for joining us tonight. Hope you had fun. Again, reminding anybody this is a completely off the books collaborative thing. So if anybody wants to join us and be a cast member, just hit us up here or on Discord or whatever, and we'll be happy to have you. Yeah, that was so much fun. I'm really glad we're doing this. This has been a nice break from. Ironically, it's a nice break from Zoom calls, even though it's basically just a friggin' Zoom call. So.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
What do you do? Wait, Zoom calls have this delightful scenery?
Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah,
Well,
Some
mine-
of
mine
them,
does.
oddly enough.
I wouldn't know. As I've said before, my job involves butts.
So
Bryan,
I
I'd
have
like to say congratulations on the music choice. It was splendid
Yeah, that was-
for this evening.
You just like
That Tootsie Roll song was.
It took me by
That was
surprise. It was
That's it.
wonderful.
Yeah, because I saw like Tootsie Roll and I was like, wait, what is it? And I was like, oh, yep,
It's
got
funny.
it.
We went there.
It was.
I'm learning a little bit of industry history, and while we're researching all this and putting together the scripts and stuff, because like Tootsie Rolls just rub their dicks all over Dick Tracy for some reason. Like for
Why
example, they're like so it opens, it's the mid roll and it's the post show ad. We skipped it. I cut it out of the script today because there was no point in doing it, but I did find an equivalent. Check this out.
Well, boys and girls, you know what a password is. That's a secret word that soldiers use to get past the sentry and up to the front. Well, here's a password that will get you up to the front in bike races, on the baseball diamond, in all kinds of games. It's energy. You see, the faster you go, the more energy you need. So if you want to win, you have to have lots of energy. And the swellest way I know to get it is just by eating delicious chocolatey Tootsie Rolls. Boy, they're cram jam full of energy. Have more energy units in
Cram
one
jam.
penny Tootsie Roll than you use circling the bases 36 times, or when you're riding your bike 3 whole miles. And it's fast energy. Why, no sooner do you pop a Tootsie Roll in your mouth than you can practically feel new strength in your muscles. And what's more, Tootsie Rolls are good, wholesome food. They're made with plenty of nourishing bodybuilding milk. So next time you have a penny to spend, or a nickel, well, if you have a nickel, get the big jumbo-sized Tootsie Roll. And don't forget, the long-lasting penny Tootsie Rolls give you a lot for your money, too. A penny Tootsie Roll is still only a penny. A nickel Tootsie Roll is still 5 cents.
This is why we're fat.
And that's how America got diabetes.
That was from 1944, and that was 2 years before this Dick Tracy episode, but needless to say, the script did not vary much. If you want to get energy and survive life, eat more Tootsie Rolls. Consume, obey. Holy shit. That was an ad campaign. They marketed Tootsie Rolls as energy supplements.
It's like a Red Bull.
They're not wrong.
But you can
Good
ride
calories.
3 whole miles on your bike.
3 miles on a
Yeah, that's
Tootsie
a
Roll.
lot.
Yep.
That's a
How
lot.
many
Yeah.
miles can I ride on
Roll.
tree bark?
They tell you.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting into.
That was...
But on a nickel
God.
Tootsie Roll, I could go 6 miles.
If I had a nickel for every time I found myself sitting here thinking, man, I wish I had a nickel Tootsie Roll.
Nickel Tootsie Roll.
I'd have a whole lot of Tootsie
Now,
Rolls.
question
I would
for you,
break
Bryan.
even because that's how math works. I want to know how their fucking math worked and decide.
I just wanna get
this
things straight here.
Tootsie Rolls lets you ride 3 miles.
How much again does the penny
Energy,
Tootsie Roll
my boy.
cost?
Just a penny, boy.
And
a penny or 5
okay,
cents.
I think I'm following, but let me just one more question, just to drive it home. The nickel Tootsie Rolls, how much?
Only 5
6 cents.
I think the
I mean,
math
I-
adds up.
I think it's funny that we're enjoying this so much because the name of our channel comes from an ad in
Right?
Well, it just kind of proves, like, anybody who thinks,
And
like,
that's right.
I hate watching modern TV, there's too many commercials. It was
many
always that
ads,
way,
right.
friend.
Always.
It
Always.
was indeed.
God
It was worse. They worked it directly into the thing you were listening to.
I think underwriting is a better delivery method than a traditional commercial, with a few exceptions. You know, obviously the big sensational Super Bowl commercials are kind of fun to watch when they throw money at them. Or the subliminal stuff, yes. But by and large, like, just underwriting works better. Like, I don't mind product placement at all.
Yeah.
It feels
Hey,
less
if we
invasive.
keep
By
we
the
keep
way-
doing this well enough, we'll probably be doing our own ads.
If-
So
If this is
Right.
on
I
YouTube,
would
like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that sub-notification bell.
I just need Bryan to read it in the announcer voice if we do get sponsors.
Why, of course. I would shill for Ovaltine in a heartbeat. I love Ovaltine. I'm not even playing, dog.
It's like people will just do things because they get paid. And that's just really
know.
sad.
It's really unreal
Gosling!
what people will just
Drink it.
sacrifice
Dog
their
it.
integrity
Dog it
for.
stop me without a Gosling.
make sure you get that label right.
Yeah.
God.
It's
me
the
get
choice
some
of a
more
new
gum.
generation.
Where is my, It's not going to show up.
I don't
'cause,
have
you
like.
know,
I feel like I don't have like another
But,
food product here. So
well, mine is definitely
What is
invisible
that?
ginger ale.
Speaking of a Tootsie Roll type thing, I discovered at work today somebody brought in some high chews. Does anybody know what those are?
Oh my god, I love that.
Whoa!
I literally just ordered another 5-pound bag of them because I eat them
What?
all the time.
I've never had them before in my life, and they're like one of the best
they're
candies
so
I've ever
good.
had.
They're so
I like how they
good.
don't. I don't know what kind of. It's probably the palm kernel oil, which is not
Probably.
great. But that's
Nope,
that
not
makes
at
it
all.
so it doesn't stick to your
wow,
teeth.
yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I haven't
It's
had
really
a high
good.
chew in
They're
a
like
very long
wizards.
time.
And if you get the kiwi ones, they have the little chia seeds in it, so it's like, yeah, it's really
Kiwi,
adorable.
I didn't have one of
My
those.
favorite is the dragon fruit.
Bro.
love dragon
Oh,
fruit.
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys are like next level. I had like strawberry.
Dragon fruit.
Oh
You
man, you
mean
gotta get
There's
to the tropical
worst
the whole
kiwis.
world.
All
Tropical
right.
fruit.
I'm gonna probably order
Really
some.
good.
Yeah, I just ordered
mean
a bag
actual
that
dragon
has like
fruit,
the
not high chews.
I just ordered a bag that has the tropical ones, but it also has like a bag clip that has like an adorable little cat on it. So it's just like I'm sold twice.
Very
Like
TB.
super into it. Because this is who
You're
I've
so
become in quarantine.
I have a question related to the script here. Does anybody know the etymology of odds bodkins?
Ooh, we're about to
Yeah,
find
no,
out.
What
That
the hell
was-
was that? I did not.
That
this
threw me
script
for a
at
loop where
all.
it was like, that was a weird one.
I want to know if I'm on the mark here because bodkins isn't that reference to like
God's body.
Okay,
Of
of course
course.
it's another
And
God
of course.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a minced oath of God's body. It's an archaic
Right.
interjection.
So.
Oh, I was thinking bodice.
Jesus crackers.
So vitamin is a
Yeah, there you go.
proselytizer?
I guess
I would
so.
say
He does
vitamin
it a
is
lot.
probably a Catholic.
He
He's
definitely-
vaguely Irish, so that lines up.
That's true.
Yeah, super Catholic.
And then the other thing
Is there any other
I
Catholic other than, self-loathing?
Is
There it
that
is.
my cat? One of my cat's name is Mr. Baby, not unlike the name of the tiger in this play.
Aw,
Wait, how many cats do you have now?
Just two.
Oh, okay.
And it's Bran, unfortunately named for the Game of Thrones character, and then Mr. Baby.
His legs don't work?
So we found him climbing. So I named him after Bran. Before I
Okay,
thought I was going
that's
to keep him.
That's far more
sorry.
wholesome.
Does
And
he
then-
see
yeah,
through
exactly.
ravens or?
You named him after the
No,
first.
nothing like
Does he have
that.
3 eyes?
But yeah. So then Mr. Baby's the other one, and I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, he calls him Baby.
Why don't you just go the
His
full
full name
mile and
is-
call him Sean Bean? Just
Because he'd be dead.
Yikes.
Because that is
Yeah, I was
dead.
gonna say I like him. I like
Unless
him
it's
alive.
Snowpiercer, apparently. Or did he finally die in Snowpiercer?
Did he? I think he dies in it, doesn't he?
I haven't watched
Please,
Snowpiercer yet.
please,
I-
come on, guys.
It's Sean Bean! He dies in
Yeah,
every
The
he-
movie.
It's not a
he
there are
is
no
spoiler.
spoilers for Sean Bean.
Also- By the way,
It's
No,
like
no, no,
hiring
I'm-
Seth. It's like
I like the
hiring
movie,
Seth
the
Rogen,
movie.
expecting him not to come up and get
Oh,
fucking
good
high.
God.
What was there was one more thought I had about
that'd be like
this.
me going up and not hamming it up.
Oh yeah, tigers don't purr.
Yeah,
They
you're
don't.
Right. Not,
Yeah.
no, they do.
No,
No, they do not.
big cats
Tigers.
don't purr.
Tigers don't
Nah,
purr. Jaguars purr. Lions purr.
Because Jaguar
pumas
is
purr.
technically not a big cat or something like
Technically, they
Um,
are, but they
that.
aren't.
They are a cat that is large, but they're not a big cat, as far as I
Right.
understand.
Just
There
to
was
defend
one-
ourselves
it's like
here,
mid-tier.
but
I was
the
wrong.
sound effect was actually not of a tiger purring because they don't purr. It was of
Exactly.
them groaning. So
Yeah.
we accounted for that.
There we go.
No, it's interesting though. Like you learn little things like that. Like who needs that information? Oh well, why not? I guess.
I thought tigers were
Us.
the only large cats that could purr, which
I think
And maybe
cheetahs
cheetahs.
purr.
Cheetahs
Cheetahs can
purr.
meow and purr.
And leopards, because that's ultimately I used a leopard purr in this.
well, leopard
there
is
you are.
actually just a genus.
True, that's true.
Because then the
God,
panther
when did this
and
become so
Welcome to
fucking
Cat
pretentious?
Talk.
cougar and
I feel like Pandemic
school
is
biology.
making full circle now
Yeah.
with Tiger
Yeah.
King at the beginning of last
Oh, God.
last
Will
March.
be- it will
Remember
be
I
that?
actually really
one
That
enjoy
year.
feels-
our
that feels like
etymology
a half a
talks and-
decade ago.
I saw a tiger. Tiger saw a man.
God damn it.
Okay.
That bitch, Kale Baskins!
We got a couple
Yeah, is there
minutes
any more
left.
etymology?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
We can
that's
talk
right.
about how Dick Tracy to this day is like super pro cop in a really weird way.
Oh yeah. Also, can we talk about how Dick Tracy didn't do jack shit?
Yeah,
No, he really
literally
didn't.
everybody else solved it for him.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
Just
truly,
like
it was,
the
That
police.
is correct.
Tess was really
Hey!
Tess really
Heyo.
saved the day. So
That's
That's true.
accurate.
I think Baby saved the day personally.
Oh,
yeah.
Also,
I mean,
I died a lot.
to the mystery part, he didn't do anything, but he did save Tess by killing a
How-
tiger.
I will say, Tracy did figure it out. Just slightly too late.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is
He's
Dick
like
Tracy
the
showed up with a
guy in
gun.
meetings where like the woman in the meeting says like a good idea, but it was kind of quiet, and then he says it again but louder, and the boss is like, "Good one, Dick."
Except
And
with
There
the
it
that's
is.
how I got my job.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so true.
Not really. I got my job.
I'm just
'cause no one
talking.
wanted it.
I had
I'd like
an
to
idea.
think,
I'm not lying.
thank you for letting me channel my inner white man. Like, I don't think I'd
You're
ever
doing a
get
great
another
job.
opportunity
As
to
a
do
white
that.
man, I was impressed.
Okay. Oh,
I
thank
would
God.
also like to. That was good. I also
Okay.
like my my opportunity to channel my inner, I assume, white woman.
As a white
Where's-
woman, fair enough.
I kind of figured more like
Even though it's not even remote. Like, if I met a woman who sounded like that, like,
left.
You have not worked in enough gas stations to know there are white women that sound like that.
I've only worked in one gas station actually. In
Yeah, I've worked in a couple.
reservation.
So, hey.
Yeah. I only pumped gas 2 times.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, I stocked cigarettes.
Yeah, it sounds like my time at a gas station.
Did you?
So I wanted
Did you
to
go
talk
through
about.
a case of Marlboros a day? Because I did.
All right, question time. As far as what we want to do coming up, anybody got any ideas?
I mean, I found that one script website that's got a shit ton of shows on it, so there's a lot to pick from.
There's no shortage of options. I just wondered if anybody had anything itching that they were feeling like doing, or even like a genre. Do we want to try to do something more comedic, like a Laurel and Hardy kind of thing, or like I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
the
so we
movie
did-
discussion.
Like sci-fi, and we've done noir.
Yeah.
So what else can we tackle? We can
I was
do
thinking something
some comedy.
Spooky
Ooh.
sounded
Spooky?
good to me too, actually.
Oh,
Spoopy.
Did you
That's
see?
my
I
jam.
found there's a radio
That's my
drama for
jam.
The Thing.
Really?
Guys,
Yeah.
literally, it's my favorite thing. I have like 3 thing
Heyo.
buttons on this jacket right now.
No, I'm with you, Josh.
So,
It's
all
my
we're
top-
doing is playing Among Us, is what you're saying.
It's consistently in my top 3
Let-
movies of all time. It just moves around in that window a little bit.
I just ordered
Let's
a new
play
Thing
Among Us
t-shirt
while we do
yesterday.
the script.
Oh my
on.
god, that'd be hilarious.
Wait, hold
Oh,
on. I'll
check
be
this
right
one
back.
out.
I'll be right back.
I mean,
I also
I
be right
talked
back.
to myself for about 3 minutes. I don't think I can do that.
gosh.
We can get our chat in the game of Among Us. So Dandy, we can get
So
Diego,
Diego.
in Among.
I swear to God, Josh, if you and I both just came back with the same goddamn thing, I'm gonna break somebody's head.
I doubt it.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
very
what
nice.
sells.
Ooh.
Okay, so mine is, this was a gift given to me by my girlfriend. She had her friend commission a painting from when the monster changes in the movie. So I have that to hang up on my wall.
Nice.
And then this one, she
Wait,
also
wait.
did this one.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
So this
Hold
is
that
one
up
that's like
again.
hanging from the ceiling in the lab.
Fuck off. That's so good.
And then
Very nice.
this one she also got for me. And this is, I don't know what website she ordered this from. I think it's got to go this way, yeah.
Oh, I love those. It's a color palette.
So yeah,
Mhm.
Yep, of like all the scenes in the movie, starting from did I was right? Okay, the beginning, and then the title scene of where it says the thing, and then as you can tell, it gets a lot redder at the end.
Oh god, I love those things so much. I love like behind the scenes gutsy kind of collectible stuff like that, where it's a little more deep cut, like true hardcore fans, the color palette stuff, waveform stuff, like the tattoo I got. But yeah, the who is this?
Ennio Morricone.
Waxwork. Yes, Ennio Morricone. But Waxwork was the publisher on this, and I went to Comic-Con 2 years ago to get this, and it came with other good stuff. Hang on. Let me
wow. Oh, I also have. Wait, hold on. Are we just gonna do like a thing? We have to do the thing now. If like,
we have to.
I'm gonna lose my mind if we don't do it.
Yeah. Hang on. Where's my camera? There we are.
Has it already been 2 years since that happened?
Yeah, dude.
We do the thing, but no one knows what
2
part
years.
they're playing.
Yeah, it'll be 2 years in October. I was over last.
And then the cherry on top is the fact that the vinyl itself is
It's signed by
Blizzard White.
Ferguson.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's nice.
I was actually up Monday night, I think, until about 4 a.m. re-alphabetizing and reorganizing my entire record collection. So I was very proud of that.
Whoa!
Oh, fuck off, Josh.
So I have this.
Yeah.
I thought I had.
This is
I
awesome
thought I was
print.
cool.
This
Josh
is an
goes off
awesome
pan and
print my
brings back
friend gave
Kurt
me.
Russell.
I know, right? But like,
This is the
it's
weirdest
print that he
pissing
ordered-
contest.
that he
Oh,
ordered
yeah?
for himself. And the artist was like, "Oh, if you liked it, I'll send you one of the ones," because the original one was red for the spidery was coming into the dog, but he gave me his blue copy. So, and it's like all like this, you can't tell at all, but it's like sparkly like snow. It's awesome.
Ryan goes off camera and brings back the actual monster.
Fuck you!
My
By the way,
my best
I've
friend
got
at work.
Vader
I
tied up
started.
in my bedroom.
I started working at the hospital I work at now a few years ago, and like the first week I was there, the guy who does like our stocking of our inventory of all the crap we use, we're in like eating pizza at a office pizza party, and he has like a John Carpenter themed tattoo of They Live and the head spider from the Thing on his arm, and I go, "Do you have a Thing tattoo?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're the first person who's ever guessed that right." And I was like, in my brain, I was like, "I just made my new best friend."
now, question.
You should
Was
tell
it
him
on
that.
his-
That'd be really sweet.
Thing.
It was not on his thing.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah, they
I'm
were
not
just
sure
casually
what he
hanging
has
out
on his
naked,
thing.
Mary.
Yeah, eating pizza.
That's what you
There is
say at a
definitely-
hospital.
There is definitely
Oh,
a audio.
This isn't going to show up either. Cursed by
There's
everything
definitely-
being green.
There's definitely an audio drama version of Who Goes There, which was the original story by John Campbell.
Yeah.
So it's not as much
Oh, that's
McCready
good.
as much as like, and it's. I think it'd actually be a little more conducive to where like,
It'd probably
15,
be. Is that
20
one? Is
minutes
probably
from
more close to the what is the? Is it Hudson
era?
Hudson Hawk, the '50s version? Is that the director?
It was
The
still
original
called-
movie,
Oh yes, yeah.
the
Hudson
thing from
Hawk, yeah,
outer
you're right.
space or whatever it's called.
The thing from outer space, correct?
Isn't Hudson Hawk like a Bruce Willis movie?
It is absolutely Bruce Willis' movie, and it's
I'm
fantastic.
getting the name wrong. I think I'm gonna, like.
No, I think you're right.
I mean, like,
it's a
I
thing
think it would
from
be
another
interesting
world.
not to get
From
too
another
off
world,
of
okay.
our like stated purpose, but if we could find a script for something like Rocketeer or
Howard Hawks.
like
Howard
Oh.
Hawks. That's it.
You mean like this?
Well, yes.
yes,
Ooh.
you know, like I think it'd be fun if like to
Yo,
do a
and that
one-off
would be
where
a
we
good
take
one.
like Transformers the movie and do voices.
Well, I was saying like Who's
gonna do Peter Weller?
it's fun and all doing the old scripts and stuff, and I still want to do that, but like by no means.
There's so many characters I should be in that.
I would love to do modern adaptations.
Quite literally
but
all of them.
I'm not really a writer, so if anybody wants to take a stab at it, like one idea I had was maybe
Yeah,
someday
Deepa.
as a special, like if we peak at like a account, we do improv one But we have to do it literally blindfolded. So I'll have like an array of sound effects in front of me, and I have to trigger them, and I have no idea what the hell I'm triggering, and you guys have to kind of riff on that.
I love literally everything about that. That sounds amazing.
Let's
That
say
sounds
like,
so much fun.
Everything you just said.
if we get like what 25 subscribers or something on Twitch, that'll be our goal.
That'll be the trigger.
It'll be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think
Gotta
that'd
get
be
that
fun.
gold meter up there.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that in this software. I'll figure it out.
Are you using Streamlabs?
Nah, vMix. I
Or
use
just-
Streamlabs for my personal stream, which is easy and super nice. But for this, like, there's so many elements piled up that I don't think Streamlabs can handle it. At least all the sounds. At least
I'd be
in the
you'd be
user,
surprised.
at least in the user interface, it's not as nice to use when you have a ton of effects right on the page. This vMix software I have, a lot better.
I would like
I
to
mean,
make one
I
last
assume
Dick
you can
Tracy related
use,
statement.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I remember when I was a kid and the movie came out, we were all really obsessed with like the wrist communicators.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and my best friend had the actual toy and we were running around flipping it up and shit like that. And
Yeah.
now, like, you know, fast forward to the last 10 years as every tech company has tried to make that a reality, and everyone's been like, no, I don't want that.
Smartwatches
I
are
wanted
dumb.
it when I was
What's wrong
5.
with you?
There was a weird cross-section of kids growing up who had the wrist communicator that was Power Rangers, Dick Tracy, or Star Trek. And you could tell a lot from
That's
the
actually
personality by
pretty-
which one they had.
Yep.
If you wore one in
I want-
public, I didn't want to know you.
I really wanted the Talk Boy from Home Alone 2. That was my like movie.
That
gadget
I did
thing
want.
wanted.
I had a kid in my class had one. He's kind of a dick.
Mm.
I mean, on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kevin is too. You know.
Deepa,
He
you've been
is. He's such a little
quiet.
shit. He's
He is,
awful.
but he was a funny
He's a
little
spoiled- he's a
shit.
spoiled
He was
little
just
rich kid.
annoying.
Hey,
Yeah.
everyone in that
I
family
never
was kind of
actually
awesome.
realized
Oh, that family's
So-
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything about that family is terrible.
They're the worst.
Yep.
Especially Kevin. Did you see what he left Buzz's room condition at the end of Home Alone?
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
but Buzz is kind of an asshole too. Not gonna lie.
Buzz was pretty bad. Yeah. He
He's
was a bully,
awful.
and he would like gaslight Kevin and stuff.
Oh,
Oof,
totally.
Yeah.
That's traumatic.
I mean, he had that hot girlfriend, though. Woof.
Woof.
She's like,
and cut. Just end it on woof.
Oh, like now. Tell him, Steve Dave. We have an end word.
Oh, God. Tell him Steve Dave. Just
Can I be
rewatched.
Bryan?
Sorry.
I watched the Kevin Smith documentary about the making of Jay and the Silent Bob 2 the other night. That was pretty good. I watched that.
I
and watched-
have not seen that documentary.
It just came out. It literally just came out
Oh.
this week.
That's why I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's the one he's been touting on his podcast that the guy who like produces the podcast did in like his free time.
I
It's fun.
have a problem right now. My podcast have been obsessed with listening to a D&D podcast. So, yeah.
I wonder if I can look into putting this up as an audio podcast.
I don't see why you couldn't.
How is it not?
No, I mean I'm not arguing the format. I'm just questioning the procedure.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'll look into
You
it.
take the audio part and you upload it to Spotify.
But you need an
Yeah,
affiliate.
there's
program
more
to
than
do
that.
it
Yes,
through.
no. Yeah, sure.
I'll look into it. Either way.
I can't claim to know. I just make funny voices and touch butts.
I push
And
buttons.
that's all I'm gonna say
I
is
know
what I
it.
do for a living.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, I know I signed in late, so I totally miss
No,
what
no.
you do. I have no fucking clue what you do.
Don't worry about it.
It's really confusing.
Fine. I touch butts. I touched butts today.
He's a
Quit possible
masseuse.
with
Very
my fist.
confusing.
What? Wrong. Not even remotely close.
Oh, God.
Confusing.
Masseuses have vagines. I do not have a machine.
Wait, what?
I don't
I
know
have no
what's
idea.
He'd be a
Brian,
machine.
Brian! Yes!
What the fuck, Barry?
Oh my god. Here we go.
Oh, God. Okay, I think I've eaten enough of your Friday night. If anybody wants to mosey along, if we want to keep hanging out, I'm fine with that too. But I was just like,
I'll keep hanging out. I got nothing better to do.
I do have
Unless I
a
do.
question for everybody.
Do I?
As
Yeah.
far as like new content for this stuff goes, like my cousin and I, we are actually like writing stuff. So I don't know what genre I guess you guys would kind of want to do for original.
Anything.
Anything?
Literally
anything.
anything.
I'm my only 2 cents, and this is a very personal one, so anybody wants to veto this,
true.
please feel free. Is I'm trying to stay away from like overly serious, like overly heavy stuff. Maybe some stuff that we can kind of
okay.
lampoon a little bit. Like that's why I lean into the old time radio scripts, because there's still modern scripts being written. But I feel like in this format, when we're just like Friday night, a bunch of randos hanging out, I think it works better if we can have a little more fun with it personally. But I'm not opposed to working towards like doing something a little more legit.
Like fun murders. Okay, I'm down with that. That's cool. That works for me.
Yeah.
That's my
Super
2 cents.
into
I don't know
fun
how that
murders.
feels.
No,
Fun
that's
murder, yeah.
totally
Happy
fair.
time murders, you say.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the magic happens because we can not take it seriously a bit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I have no problem like making fun of somebody else's script, but I would feel really bad if you brought us a really nice script and we fucked it up.
Yeah, that's
Magic,
accurate.
you say.
That being said,
So
I would
great.
be more than happy to help you with. I'd be more than happy to help you if you wanted us to like be the petri dish for it, like, and take
Yeah.
it seriously. Like we can easily
I can-
demo this for you.
Like I think it would just be like a lot of fun. So we were kind of thinking of writing things that have a little bit more levity to it. So yeah, I think that would work. But yeah, this is the perfect place to kind of like experiment and see if these things work. So
If
Yeah.
you
I mean,
want
I
a
think that
concept
would
and you want to
be-
get it like on paper to like present to somebody, we'll gladly
Yeah.
do your demo cast.
I think that might be something where we'd want to read it ahead of time, because I feel like part of the humor of this comes out of like not knowing what's coming next. So,
No, we'd actually put
except for Barry, who rehearsed. Yeah.
And by rehearse, you mean I read it once.
oh my god,
I was giving you credit, okay?
so modest.
Oh, before we do
I wasn't a
forget-
brag. I'm
Before
just
we
saying
forget-
I read it once.
I do have to send major shout-out thank yous to both Dan and Barry this week for helping me put this all together. Dan for feeding the library and skimming the script, and Barry for formatting the script for me. Saved me a lot of time and headache. It's I don't
I
care how
formatted
new you
mine
think it is.
really well.
It's helpful. So
Anyway,
thank you.
it helped a little bit. Also, that
team
that
effort.
vitamin one, like, oh, why the hell is there a 1 in vitamin?
I know.
That's why that-
That's why I was like. I mean, I was listening, so it was like, no harm, no
Yeah,
foul.
no, that was like, I was like, God, why is it? Why is there? There was a couple of them. I missed that one. I'm sorry.
Oh shucks, I think we'll get over it. None of those scripts are perfect.
I think
No,
if for our audience as it grows, if there's anybody who wants to learn more about the process of putting this together, I think it's kind of cool that we can all start talking about like, oh, the scripts and how they're found or selected and or written, or how are we putting together sound, and how are the scripts being formatted? What is vMix even, and how does it work, kind of thing. Like just giving some more options for what to talk about post show can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, honestly, I would love to learn more about how you guys are putting the sounds and stuff together, because I think that shit's real cool. Like, it just makes everything come together real well.
It's really astonishingly simple, but I'd be more than happy to share it because I really love this stuff. This is, I mean, it's hands down, like, as you guys know, the backstory is like Dan and I were bullshitting one night on Facebook Messenger, and this idea kind of like organically spitballed out of nowhere, and it's like, I like sound designing things, can we please do this? Because I don't get to do enough
I've
of it
always liked
legitimately.
voice acting things. Why wasn't I involved?
I mean, I do the producer
That's-
stuff all the
that's
time,
my
but I never
thought.
get to like randomize it and do weird shit. So like, I love this. I love this.
Yeah, it's been fun diving back into scripts from like an analysis point of view and trying to like just go through my library and pick out sounds that work and figure out what what may work in this sense and how like finding a tiger growl can be very easy, but then finding some other stuff, it's like, okay, well, how exactly we're gonna make this sound like what they want it to?
Right.
That could be a lot of fun.
I mean, there's a whole like TED talk here about sound design. I mean, but your library's good, dude. Like, thank you again for that.
Thank you, Fredonia, and thank you, Ron Grimshaw, for taking. I literally, like, before I graduated, I bought a stack of burnable CDs, gave them to Ron, and was like, hey, while you're in CAD Lab, could you burn the sound effects library for me? And he would just, like, sneak off and put in a CD and coming out, and then I just imported it all onto a hard drive, and I've had it ever since. And just been building on top of it.
Damn.
So I have the entire BBC sound library from, circa 2000 something, and the Sound Ideas library.
Holy fuck.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
I've been
It's,
just cherry picking since.
Bye, Bosco. Bye, Bosco.
Bye, Bosco. I've just been cherry picking sound effects from a number of places over years, and I like. There was one time, what was I? Was I a sophomore in college? When Laura like abandoned her class and wanted me to like TA it, so I just took everybody out and did field sound.
I don't think Katie was around your sophomore year.
Oh yeah, you're right. How stupid am I? Yeah, junior year. Laura, our audio professor at Fredonia,
Just saying,
like basically catapulted me into like a TA position, and I tested out of her class. So at one point, she just made me fill in. So I just took people out and did field sounds. So like a bunch of sounds I have in my library are just a handheld Zoom recorder out running around the Fredonia campus, like getting
That's cool.
Shit.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I did that not for your class, but for the performing arts group. We designing for Dracula. I was doing a lot of field sounds in Fredonia because I don't know if everybody remembers this, but there was a very large bat colony that lived in Fredonia.
I did not know that.
Specifically in McEwen Hall, and one got to the radio station.
Oh no!
I once had a very large bat population at my house.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was my life.
rough.
Up
I
until
remember the day.
like 3 years ago when like that white fungus nose stuff killed them all.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
I vaguely remember that. No, we definitely had a bat
Jeez.
get into the hallway where the radio station existed on the 2.5 floor. So like that sucker really had to work because they lived in the library. That was like a thing. The bats lived in the library at Fredonia. That's it.
Well,
That's
lots
the
of
fact.
naked things live in the library at Fredonia.
I mean, at least once a year.
Also, unrelated bat story.
Yes! Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that.
What? That the beer just came out my nose?
Yep.
Thank you for that.
I'm sorry, I only care when sprinkles come out of his nose.
Never
Anyways.
again.
You say never.
It is the most painful goddamn thing. That the sprinkles were worse than Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, I bet.
Wow.
There's a rating
It's a
system.
bat story.
No, dude, it was like a
So,
thing. We'd go to breakfast and these fuckers would try to make me laugh when I ate because, like, I apparently have no disconnect between my throat and my nose.
You made the
like,
choice to drink a cup of sprinkles.
That was not when the sprinkles came out my fucking nose.
Then why was it? Why did it come out your nose, Brian? Why did it come out
Because
your
I
nose?
was eating ice cream that were covered in a lot of sprinkles, admittedly, and you guys are being dicks.
Oh, we're being hilarious.
When I
think
drank
you got a
a
good
couple
point.
sprinkles, when I drank a couple sprinkles, it was because I was drunk and I vomited rainbows. It's a big difference.
Well, you know.
Who am
Anyways, and by vomiting rainbows, I mean I vomited this like amorphous brown mass of fear.
There's a whole lot of things we
Fear.
can say we did in college.
Yeah.
that we should
And let's
bring up.
not.
Remember that time
Yeah,
I threw
please.
pancake
Remember
batter at the
that
wall and
time
stayed there for
that,
6
you know,
years?
Kaylee's sister showed up?
This is being recorded, Barry.
Bye.
Bye.
Well,
Anyways, back
Thank you
story.
for joining us, everybody.
This is unrelated to that. So, I'm outside my house. We're having a family picnic.
Did he really just
It's
Piers
getting
Morgan
dusky
this
time.
shit?
He did.
Yeah,
It's fine.
he just
It's fine.
peace out.
He's
can
the one that
recap
controls
later.
the stream, so we're all stuck here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
trapped.
no. I
This is
only
our
exist
lives
in this
now.
forbidden zone.
You know what, Barry? Just let me
We
say
can never-
for a second. We call it the night we do not speak of for a reason.
Never to speak of,
very
but
distinct
always
reason.
speak of.
Yeah, God, that was
Oh,
fun.
That's fine. To be honest, we all have some. We all have some shame. At least two of us have some shame.
I mean, you don't get through Fredonia without it.
Accurate. I
Yes.
think it comes with the
Fun
graduate
backstory.
degree.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I'm having a
that's
family
why I
dinner
love
outside my house. It's getting dusky. Me, my cousin, my dad, and another family member are just kind of talking around. All of a sudden, this bat flies in, lands on my cousin's shirt, turns upside down, just kind of sits on her chest like this. This is her head, bat's head, and my dad's just like, There is a bat just chilling on my cousin's shirt. Like, unprovoked. And it just, like, by the time anyone figures out, the bat freaks out and flies away. But the fact the bat landed on my cousin and then turned upside down, entertaining.
That's weird. Oh, hey, I want to backpedal for a second, real quick, before we do shut it down for the night, because I know it's getting late for everybody. Josh, what did you think of the Thing prequel?
It's not very good, is it?
I think on paper it was a great idea. I have no
Yeah.
problem with it existing. I wish they didn't paint CG over all of the practical effects, because if you watch,
Yeah,
like, the
that's
beginning
really
of-
a lot of the
They
problem.
finished the puppets, and it felt so
Yep.
carpentery.
Yep, and they looked cool. And if you see the behind the scenes stuff, they looked cool. But
They look great.
Was this Lucasfilms?
Yeah, touche. No, I
yeah,
don't.
right.
I don't even remember. But it was Fox, right? Was it Fox?
Sounds right.
I honestly can't remember, but
I don't. Doesn't matter.
it could have been okay. But it was
I will
not.
say, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen The Thing from 1981 and The Thing from 2011.
Sean Bean dies.
The way that they,
Spoiler fucking
Spoilers.
alert!
I went in.
Spoilers!
I went into the Thing reboot saying, like, if they don't end on a helicopter chase scene with the fucking music,
Then
I
they
will
done goofed.
burn this entire industry to the ground. And they nailed it. I will give them that.
They
much.
did do
I
that-
fucking
they did do that
love the
part,
way they
right?
did that.
It's why we still
And
have
they
films
started
today.
with the Carpenter part of the score too. The bum dum, bum dum. They did that part, so they did a good job with that. That
I'm
was
gonna
about
look
it.
into this the Who Goes There script, see if I can dig it up. Like, I find
Yeah, that would probably not be too long. Also, right?
yeah. it's
If
supposed
we
to be
did
about
like
20 minutes.
a production of the Thing, there's like 10 guys in that movie, so
yeah,
might be a
that's good
little-
coverage. All right, I'm gonna look into that. Maybe not in time for next week, but something else. Anyways, more ideas. Keep them coming.
Like,
not right this
Get
second.
next week or 2 weeks?
Well, okay, that's a good question. Do we want to get back on the regular schedule since I made a skip last week, so we'll go week to week, or do we want to take 2 weeks from now? What's better for everybody? I'm indifferent.
Either's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to be eating
either
at Dan's
is
house either way.
fine.
Oh, nice. All right, let's play it by ear. We'll see where we are midweek next week. Because I might also be tied up in more of my studio move work stuff that might keep me on a Friday, so we'll see. I'll check in next
sounds
week.
Oh, that's it. I can do earlier after the 16th.
Okay, good to know.
Earlier is better.
Yeah, it does.
Is it? Okay.
I'm old and tired.
Wah.
Actually,
I
Deepa,
stand
how
by
are
it.
you in
Oh wait,
Pacific
shit!
time?
I got to work tomorrow. God damn it!
Say that again.
How are you on Pacific time? Is like 5 o'clock okay still if we did go back to early? Or...
Oh yeah, I'm done with work at 2:30 my
Oh,
time.
nice.
Yeah,
Sweet.
but I start at like 6 a.m. So not so sweet.
There's the trade-off.
It balances out.
That's the trade-off.
That's fine. I'm normally awake by like 5, but I don't have to be at work till like 11.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Oh my
normally awake.
gosh. I can't freaking do it. I can't do it.
Also, I go to bed at 2. It's great.
2. Wow. You've really taken care of yourself since college. Barry and I once stayed up for 4 days straight.
Why?
I believe that.
Potato salad. That's why.
Wasn't the potato salad.
No, it's not. But I like to bring out the potato salad.
Like you mean GI issues? You were awake for 4 days because of GI issues?
No, that would make sense. No.
It would
No,
make more
no,
sense
Good
than
reason
just
to be awake
because.
for 4 days.
We actually traveled into the Fredonia radio offices to eat potato salad.
That's true.
I'm sure it made
That's
sense
a
at the
story for
time.
another day.
It makes sense all the time.
Half of our
Alright,
shit
folks.
never made sense. I don't know what to tell you.
That is accurate.
I mean, how does anything I may say not make sense? I have an owl on my shirt.
All right, I'm gonna cut you guys loose. Hit me up with.
Thank
any
you,
ideas
everybody.
for
Thank you,
next
Diego, in the
scripts.
chat.
Thank you.
Yes, big
Thank
thank
you,
you.
chat.
Also, thank you to our
Like, comment,
godfather,
subscribe,
Diego, for,
finger blast that sub notification bell.
for the guy who really helped us kind of like figure setting us all up out. So thank you, Diego. Diego will always be an important part. Diego is life. Diego is love.
I'm
All right.
Diego.
I am Diego. Oh, Captain, my Captain. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Thank you for this. I needed this. It was a lot of fun, and we'll catch
It
you.
was
next
a lot
time.
of fun. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.